Okay, in this tutorial, and welcome back obviously, I just want to introduce you to the concept of string concatenation. String concatenation is a fancy way of saying adding two strings together. So let's work in this tutorial with Bruce Wayne again, okay, or Clark Kent, it's up to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to say maybe we'll say like Batman first name, and we're going to assign that a value of Bruce, semicolon to end our statement there. So this entire line of code, that's known as a statement, okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to say let Batman second or last name equal to Wayne. Okay, awesome. Now, if I wanted to log out Bruce Wayne to the console, what I could do is I could say console.log, and we're able to do this. I can comma separate and just log out both variables. So I can say console.log Batman first name, comma, and then Batman second name, okay? So if I just save and refresh, I'll go down to Google Chrome. Whoops, sorry again. Just uploading the videos as I go. So basically, we see there, I've logged out to the console Bruce Wayne. Okay, that's awesome. Now, another thing you could do is you can actually do string concatenation, so add these together. So for example, what we could do is we could say let Batman full name, and notice the use of camel case there. Because there's more than one word in the variable name, the first letter of the first word is lowercase, but for every subsequent word, I'm using an uppercase letter, so a capital F and a capital N. And what I want to do is just assign this the value of Batman first name plus, so I'm adding together, Batman second name. So because both of these variables are of type string, I am able to do this. And now what I can do is I can just say, basically, I think Batman's real name is, and we're just going to put in here Batman full name. So what do you think is going to be logged out of the console? Well, we've declared a variable called Batman first name. We've assigned it a value of Bruce. Then we've said let Batman second name be equal to Wayne. Then we've created this variable, let Batman full name be equal to Batman first name, which is Bruce, plus Batman second name, which is Wayne. So now we're logging out of the console. I think Batman's real name is Batman full name, so that'll be Bruce Wayne. So let's just save and refresh. And we see there we get, I think Batman's real name is Bruce Wayne. And what you could do as well is you could concatenate again an empty string to have a space between Bruce and Wayne. So you notice there, Bruce Wayne, there's no gap. So what you can do is just string concatenate on an empty space there in the string. So now we're going to have, I think Batman's real name is Bruce Wayne. Okay, awesome. Now, just a thing to note here, right? You notice here for Bruce and Wayne, I opened and closed with a single quote. I did a single quote here and a closing single quote for the empty string. But down here, I used a double quote to open and close this string. Well, that's because I wanted to make life easy for myself. If I had used a single quote there, the string would have actually ended here. Because you notice way for Batman's, I'm using the, I suppose you could say apostrophe there, single quote. What happens if I had tried to do that with this, right? Whoops. Okay, you notice here I'm getting a lot of errors. You're saying, Dara, what have you done? Well, what's happening here is, right, I'm trying to say, I think Batman's real name is. But JavaScript, because I used a single quote, when it gets to like the apostrophe on the S, it's ending the string there. So now it's saying, what are you doing? You've written an S. Is that a variable? Real name is, right? So basically to fix that, what I could do is I could just go back to using the double quote, okay, and add on our double quote again. Sorry, apologies. Okay, so now I fixed it. If you're saying, Dara, that's cheating, you know, you want to be consistent, use single quotes all the way along. Well, what we can do is we can use an escape character. So I'll put a single quote there and a single quote here. And what it can do is, with the apostrophe S, is you're actually able to escape a character. Okay, apologies. Okay, now there. Sorry it took so long. So basically, what I've done here is I've used the slash here. So after the slash, it treats the next character after it. Um, it's basically escaping it. Okay, so it knows okay to basically treat that apostrophe as part of the string rather than end in the string there. Because you see the way here, it starts with a single quote. It's coming along here. Oops, sorry. It's coming along here, and the next time it gets to a single quote, it's been escaped because I have that um, basically that backslash ahead of it. Okay, um, but if I was to get rid of that backslash, I break the code. Okay, so you could put back in the backslash. Apologies. Okay, or what you could do is you could leave it in and just go back to having double quotes either side. Okay, so just in case you're messing around with strings and you're getting errors, just make sure if you open with a single quote that you close with a single quote, and that if you open with a double quotation, so this guy here, that you also close with a double quotation there. And again, as I say, what you can do is if you did want to use single quotes, so go back to single quotes and just ruin the code here. And what you can do is just in front of that apostrophe to escape it. So instead of JavaScript thinking the string ends here, you want it to realize the string ends all the way back down there. What you can do is just put in that backslash on front of that single quote there, and it knows to treat it as part of the string rather than ending the string there. Okay, so I hope that tutorial made sense. Basically, in this tutorial, we learned about string concatenation. You can do it, by the way, um, with various different strings as well. They don't have to be variables, So you could have multiple strings. You could say let sentence equal to I really like um, and then for some reason you want to add on lemons. Okay, so you're able to do that as well. So if I console.log out to the browser sentence, you're going to see here it says I really like lemons. Okay, so let me just save and refresh. Okay, and we see here I really like lemons. So you're probably wondering why string concatenation is important. Well, what if you wanted to say hello to a user who's logged in? Hello username. You don't want to say name for every person. You want to actually have their name. So really, string concatenation is very useful with variables. And in the next tutorial, I'll show you backticks where we're able to embed variables into, basically embed values into a string in an easier and cleaner way than what we've seen in this tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed that one. I'll see you in the next one.